Welcome back. We are playing some more XCOM Warhammer 40k with the Rosigma mod. We are currently doing a mission. We are continuing from last time. We now are able to see a Chaos Heretic as well as a Chaos Elite Guards woman, looks like with a Chaos Flamer. I'm not sure what this weapon is. Is it... well, it looks heavy. So we might want to deal with them as soon as possible. We have our sniper here. And now that they look this way, they also see a Chaos Penitent only with a sword, but they do explode. So we also have to be careful about them. We could do 2 snapshots. I'm guessing that the Chaos Heretic might have a good armor on them. Let's see some more snapshots. We are getting some hits in. Going for the shotgun shots. Let's maybe try AP. And the chance is not very high from that distance. Well, actually, I think I might have made a bit of a mistake. We might have been able to use the heavy bolter against the heretic, but now we have 2 people in the line of fire. There's someone here. Let's maybe move you in here. You need 48 for a precision shot. So maybe in here then. And hopefully we'll have enough. Yes, and the heretic goes down. Who do we have here? That's the assassin.
Ready for action.
We have another person with a scoped weapon. That's the... like hell cannon or whatever it's called. Inquisition hell gun. 16 for a snap. It did hit and it did bring him down. I was gonna say that from this distance the chance is not very high, but he managed to do it. Let's now take a few shots at this veteran. We have the high explosives chambered into this weapon. This is the multi-las, I think. The auto shot has much less accuracy because of the distance. So we landed a single shot, but it was dodged. So we'll just have to try some more. 19. There is a second, another. This is Elite Guardswoman, and this is a veteran cultist with a shotgun, it seems. I think maybe 2 snaps. Looks to be the same. I'll just take the more accurate shot. Didn't seem to be very effective. They are bleeding, however. So looks like at least a little bit of the damage went through. We have our sister back here. How much do you need? You need quite a lot of points, but not so many for the burst fire. So let's move you even more forward and kneel. No joy. Let's see, who do we have left? This guy with a scoped weapon may be somewhere. That's a fairly sharp angle. Maybe you will able... well, that went way to the left. Let's maybe use tab to change cycle through all of our people and see who we still have left. The officer who might be able to do a command, maybe a blitzkrieg. So we would have, I think, more time units next turn. Let's see if we can do it. And it looks like we were able to. There's already someone here. Let's maybe move you out only a little bit for now. Look there and kneel. We still have the Psyker. But I think he needs line of sight to be able to use his Thunderclap ability. Yeah, no line of sight. Also none anywhere close to them. So maybe let's keep him back because he's only got the ropes, which I imagine are not a great armor. We still have you. You have a smoke grenade. We do have a lot of smoke around here. But if we can see them, they can see us, although I don't think there's much we can do about it. The question is, do I rush the assassin in? And behind here, but then there might be someone in there. Maybe behind these trees for now. No, we have just discovered another Chaos Penitent. We could rush them, but they will explode once they go down. And that might hurt her. She does have like a mid-tier armor, let's call it. But I think it might be too risky. So let's move her back for now. Let's maybe even hide inside. This is not the time to use her, I think. You can maybe hide a little bit more under the wing. It seems like you cannot. Oh, you can in here, okay. And let's see what happens next. Chaos Penitent went berserk. It might have been the one that was going towards us. It looked like someone got hit in here. The sister is missing one single point of her front armor, so it might have been her. Who can you see? You can see this guy, the veteran cultist with the shotgun. Is that a Melta? That might be Melta weapon. That would be good against armor, so maybe we want to just try and put a lot of bullets into you, but we have failed to do so. Let's try to move you aside if we can and kneel. Let's maybe use this card to go a little bit this way, and we can still see the penitent there. Will you be able to throw a frag grenade? Not quite. Missing a single point. We have the sniper here, but it looks like they would be blocked by the tree. You have a crack grenade. You have a frag. 35 to throw. So I think, and you can already see them. Can you throw it on top of their head? Yes, and he did went down, and he did explode. Let's move you back. I guess for now you can hide a grenade. So we have wasted quite a lot of your time, and now you needed time units to spin around And I don't have any left for in a snapshot, so let's move you towards the back. I guess you can maybe advance and try an aimed shot. Nope, and 1 point missing for the snapshot. You can try a few snapshots, and we got them. This guy, I'm afraid they might be in the line of fire, so let's move you to the front and kneel. We might want to throw a smoke grenade, but I'm not sure if we have one handy. You can kneel and take a burst fire shot. It looks like it was a single hit. Who do we have here? The officer can move up just this way. You have a smoke grenade, but how far can you throw it? Can you do like here? Yes, you can. Well, it didn't quite go where we planned, but it might still be helpful. And yeah, I forgot to take the electro flares, so we can't see very well into the night. So let's try to move up slowly, keeping at least some time units for potential reaction fire. Maybe you could hide behind that tree and kneel, and the assassin, let's maybe start him moving this way as well, or maybe around here somewhere. Okay, so let's say she has scouted and can move back. And let's once again go through our people and see if we forgot about anyone. There's this guy. You can move a little bit forward. Need 25 for a snapshot. And that's it. So next turn. So we got a little bit more movement in here from the guy with the shotgun. And I think I was able to hear we have a new opponent, a Night Sister, who presumably has an okay armor. We do have a crack grenade, but this turn we might not have enough to throw it. But let's at least put it into his hand. I guess I should have shot first and asked questions later. We got some return fire. Let's kneel. Let's push the sister forward and do... I think we'll be able to do 2 rounds of fire, and thanks to the heavy bolter, we were able to put her down very effectively. And now we have uncovered once again this guy, the Chaos Elite Guardsman, who is bleeding, it seems like. An auto shot. A lot of last shots went out, but none of them hit their mark. You can see them, so let's kneel to get a little more accuracy and try for some snapshots. No joy, unfortunately. Maybe we can finally use the Psyker and do the Thunderclap. which did not put the enemy unconscious, but it was only one hit. 23 for aimed, so you can kneel. A good hit, and he goes down. So we can push our other troops a little bit more forward again. And I think we will soon be able to start assaulting the ship itself. So let's maybe have our judge move forward. The assassin probably as well, but maybe not too far forward yet. And you are pivoting a little more towards the ship. You can guard this way. And let's check our troops again. The assassin has still a ton of time unit, but it seems like it's everyone. There were some footsteps. I think they might have been outside of the ship because the sound was soft rather than like metallic. This is very bright around here, so we will be exposing ourselves. But I'm afraid this is something that we have to do, and we have spotted a flamethrower wielding soldier of chaos. Maybe one of the shots did a little bit damage. Let's try the auto shot, and we brought them down with a volley, but the battle has not ended yet. So we know that there are more opponents awaiting. We have this cracked grenade, so let's just throw it at the door and see if we can blow it up. And we were able to, however, there is some smoke that might be still obscuring whoever is hiding inside. Let's move a little forward, look around, don't see anyone. Okay, the officer, we have the blitz command still going, I believe. Not sure if they only work for like one turn or if it's a continuous effect. Might be worth checking at some point. Where's the judge? Here you are. Let's move you to the front. As you can take a lot of shots with that shotgun. It only costs, I believe, like 10 or 11. Yeah, 11 time units per shot. The Psyker can still hold the back here, and the Assassin. How far can you go in? 27, you need 19 for a single hit, but the accuracy is not that high. Let's maybe hold you somewhere in here. How good is your armor? 60 compared to like stormtroopers. 90, 80. But you would think that hiding here should be fairly safe. And we shall see shortly if that is going to be true. We had one soldier somewhere here in the back that we can move forward as well. And I think that might be it. Yep. So we didn't even see any movement. I think at this point we just have to risk it and maybe send out the... Actually, no, we cannot see them on the minimap. I know that I think when there is either only one opponent left, or maybe after a certain amount of turns have passed, there is the hunt mode, I think it's called, that shows you on the minimap where the enemies are, so you don't have to waste your time trying to look for them. Let's offer some backup to the assassin, set up some overwatch, and we can start moving the judge in. Their armor is also mid-tier, let's call it.
Yes, of course I'll help.
Let's see, the officer, maybe to the flank to scout out if we can see anyone from this side. Doesn't seem like it. And this is a fairly odd craft, connected, like 3 separate parts connected on this level and then on this level as well. And we know there is at least one enemy hiding somewhere in there. And let's just start moving up. The Psyker can maybe not as far, maybe still hold a little bit in the back here. And some of these guys, I think there's another entrance in here, another in here, so maybe we should pull some of these troops to the side. These guys can take over the front in here. We are bunching up a little bit too much, but there's not much that can be done about it now. The judge could be going to the front. Maybe the Psyker can move to the side as well and help the officer. And then this group might be able to move towards him as well. And let's pull up our servitor as well in case someone gets wounded. Let's see. It seems like they are just holding in place and not moving at all. They might have like spawned in some unfortunate place that doesn't allow them to move. So I think we just might have to rush in with our assassin. Probably no. We have spotted the Chaos Elite Guardswoman with a flamer, I think, towards the back there. Not quite enough for aim shot, but we can do a snapshot while kneeling. We got landed a single shot. You can take a snapshot. You cannot because of the angle. So maybe, well, you have a sniper weapon, so you should probably move like to the side more. You also have a long glass, so it looks like we just have a lot of snipers this way. Guess you can start moving here. And the assassin can also move out. The officer of the Inquisition can start moving this way to maybe flank them. You can see them, but not enough for a snapshot. hide from them. We can, and let's kneel just in case. And we might still want to move the judge in to scout a little bit. Someone to help as well. To do Overwatch, you would probably do better in there, in a little bit higher distance. You kinda also have a scoped weapon. You have a pistol and a staff, you will do nicely. And let's move the servitor in here. And see who will get shot and die. Well, they have a flamer, so the range is not very good, I believe. And they have moved forward a bit, and we lost sight of them.
That is your wish.
51, so we can't kneel. That is a hit. You have to shots 44. Good hit, but your clip is out. Let's maybe reload with the Kraken Penetrator. We could try with the Assassin, but it might be risky if they have enough movement points left to react. We've taken them down and the battle still hasn't ended. So there has to be someone else somewhere in here. Move you in. We can't see anyone. How about in here? Nothing, so we'll have to move up the floors. Can keep watching in here. And let's maybe move you inside as well to assist here, and let's cycle through our troops. We have our sister with her heavy bolter. Let's maybe move you out here first. You can move up as well. Well, let's maybe stop a little bit short. And maybe let's just move you inside. And there's still this guy who is there. There isn't a path in here, it seems. Let's maybe put the Psyker inside and this guy in here. He has a long glass, but he will be able, should be able to do a snapshot in case we are attacked. This guy can almost move in. So maybe not, try not to get in the line of fire of any reaction shots we might be getting. You can move next to the door. There is another entrance in here, so you can guard it. And let's kneel. And we have the assassin. I think we can start moving her up there and having a look around. No one in here. And that will be it. Door opened somewhere. Or maybe it's just the doors closing actually. That might have been what I have heard.
Demons and heretics will fall before us.
How good is your armor? It's, I think, the best that we've got. And we indeed have a Night Sister Sniper.
We shall purify the land.
You only have enough for a snapshot, so I think I would rather you retreat and have this guy maybe 2 snapshots. And we took that down with 1, and it seems like it was the last enemy. 15 enemies taken care of, 1 unit lost, a bunch of loot. Our rating is good, a bunch of people got some experience. Some of them only a little bit, and it seems that our officer, I'm not sure if it was the Inquisition of, no, that's the Inquisition officer who did quite a lot, so that was the guard officer with the long glass, I think. He was useful doing the commands, but didn't participate much in the fight. I don't think we can do... Can we do anything with warp stones? I don't think we do, but let's just keep one just in case. Some of the corrupted equipment. Chaos chain axe, makeshift pipe bombs, and the corpses as well. And we are going to get almost 130,000 for that. And we want to purchase what we used. Can we manufacture? We cannot manufacture metal grenades. Metal storm frag clip. Metal storm frag clip. Let's maybe produce a few of those. And we've lost 1 frateris in the mission. Do we have any soldiers left to spare? We have the priest and the other frateris. Is he any good? A little below mid-tier, I would say. It has good melee, but we don't want to really use our troops in melee, except for the assassin. Looks like we need to buy some more crack missiles for our fighters. Let's buy a bunch, since they are not that expensive. We are building prison, we're building laboratory. What are we researching? The light bolters. And we have no additional space left. I suppose, well, let's maybe keep our money for now. And we have our equipment produced and purchased. We cannot produce the shotgun shells. And was this our first month, I think? And it looks like we did okay. We had a negative monthly rating, but it seems like we are getting a little bit more income. But we are paying a whole bunch on maintenance, and our current balance is a little over 4 million. And since the month passed, they are getting battle tested because I think they need 3 kills to get the battle tested, and maybe 1 month. Let's intercept. It's very small, so 1 fighter should do. And it's over water, so I think it will just be destroyed, not shot down. Enemy crash lands. Yeah, but in water, so no mission available. So we might want to build maybe 1 more living quarters and 1 more laboratory. Is there anything else? An additional hangar? I don't think so. Prison cells we are building. General stores, I'm not sure if we need more. I'm not even sure where we can check that. This is the space in the aircraft. By the way, we can put the fraternities in. Maybe in here, no, that's the workshop space. Yeah, I'm not base information maybe. Yes, in here. Stars 119 out of 215. So we still have a lot to spare, but I know that this might not last very long. So maybe let's build another general stars behind the large radar. And we still have a little bit room to spare. It looks like we have spent a lot of money. A very small ground level vessel that is currently over land. Can we just make them turn around as they are fairly close? They still have some missiles and bolter ammo left. Enemy crash lands, so I think this time we should get a mission, and we indeed do. But before we go in, let's just take a quick look. The crew is full. And do we have anything equipment-wise that we would like to put in? Metal storm frag clips. That's one person using those, I think. We are not using any auto stabbers. Neither Melta. Oh, let's see. Grenades. We should be good. Electro flares. And one more short light solo bolter. Ammo clip. So we can intercept with our Valkyrie. And I think it's set very small. So it would only be a few enemies. Another one. I think there might be a base nearby, since these are so close to each other, and there was another one earlier over the water. I hope they still have enough ammo. And I think they should be able to shoot it up with their bolters. Yes. Another crash land. So that's where we might use another hangar and another Valkyrie or other form of transport and have a second team. But we don't have enough soldiers to. We have like almost all, except for like one priest and maybe some wounded person, are in our one Valkyrie. So we should definitely remember to work this a day mission, so we can get rid of the electro flares. Do you need another clip? You have 30 rounds, so you should be okay. Or you can get rid of the electro flares and maybe get a smoke grenade and even a med kit. Yeah, sure. Once he throws that grenade, he won't be encumbered anymore. In here, we don't need the electro flares. I suppose they could still keep them in pockets, but some of them are then over encumbered, which I do not like, as they get fewer time units. You can get a crack grenade if we can find one in here. How they weigh 3, how heavy, and this weighs 2. So I think I would prefer you have a smoke grenade rather than another clip. This guy could use some strength training. You can arm this one. I guess the assassin could also hold a smoke grenade, an armed one. And lastly, we have our Nifrateres, 29 strength, which is okay, but the sniper rifle is 33. So not quite there. One of the bolters, 25. This is the enforcer that does the double snapshot. And it's using the regular bolter clips. Can it use like the metal storm? No. And this is for a different, because these are standard and they are using light. This is 20 rounds. Let's give you another clip as well as some grenades. And that would be it. So let's go to battle and see what we are up against. We don't see anyone of that bat, which is good. We don't like anyone to be in here at the start. There is a dead orc, I think, or unconscious one that's bleeding out. There is one in the truck. He's also bleeding. That's because we have shot up their truck with our fighter, which makes the fight easier than you just engage them without shooting at them up first. We have a flash gits with some big Daka. Can we shoot there? Yes, we can. And we got some reaction fire, but they went down, so let's maybe look around this way first. Yeah, there's some guys very close. A weird boy, we might... and a mech boy. With some sort of a spear? Is it like anti-tank weapon that they can get? And some kind of a small Daka? Let's maybe just go for the weird boy, because I am not sure what they are capable of, but it's definitely nothing nice. This guy in here has a grenade in his hand. The assassin. Yeah, it takes a lot to... I think we might... It takes a lot of time to throw a grenade because it's percentage based, same as with the ranged weapons. You can see someone somewhere in here, but it's a little bit hard to tell where exactly. I will just have to probe around and see if I can find them. It should be somewhere towards the middle of the screen, but I'm not getting any luck. If we were to move closer, it might be easier to spot them. That is rather unfortunate. Let's maybe move you out as well. And move and look this way. I could move all the way out here. And looks like some trees were cut down. And it's a tank buster boy. So I think he has a rocket weapon. If it's supposed to work against tanks, you would imagine that it's an AP shot rather than high explosive, but you never know with orcs. If we move out just like that, we probably will get a reaction fire. So it would be more beneficial if we were able to move someone outside. Do you have visual? Yes, but I think the wing might still be obscuring a line of fire, and it is. Let's try with the grenade, and you will be able to do it. Okay, he might have been hit, but not very effectively, it seems. I think we either go out or wait a turn. This side, I think we should be able to go out. They have someone in here somewhere because we saw reaction fire. But was it you? We see some more. This guy, and this one in the truck, and in here. I think it must have been this one. Before we throw the grenade, can we do anything else? You can do a thunderclap there and move to the back, maybe as far as you can to make more space, more room for other soldiers. How much do you need? 32, so yeah, that will be tight, but I think we should be okay. An auto shot against this guy or this guy. It seems like this would be better. It's 25 time units and then 17 from bursts. So we can kneel and do an auto shot, but now you can't see this guy. So let's just go against this one. And I wonder if there even is going to be enough space to move. Yes, but before I forget, let's do the hunker down command. Maybe let's move you out. Seems to be quite capable. Who can you see now? There's another one in there on the back of the truck. There's 3 actually. And I don't think you have the high explosives loaded in there anymore. I know you do. We can try one snap towards them, and one went down. And you cannot move anymore. The officer, this guy, what do you have? The long glass. Can you see any of them? You can see this guy. Not quite enough for an aimed shot. We took a couple of snaps and brought them down, and it exploded, the green skin. I wish I remembered what type he was, so if I encounter any more in the future, I would be prepared. Do we move out this side? He might have taken shots, reaction shots against the Valkyrie Heavy Bolter. Let's maybe move you aside and move in with the Judge. And I think we might want to move as close as possible. A mech boy. He might have some armor, so let's maybe try the AP shots. It's 11, right? It's 12 now, because he has more time units. So we can't have 3 shots, so let's just go right up to him. We can even kneel. We don't have... I think I clicked standard. No ammo loaded. Then we'll try standard. Shot him once, but didn't bring him down. You need 23 for a snapshot. Let's move it out here. Why is it so low? Maybe because he has a long last and they are like too close, actually. I wish I paid more attention to who I give grenades to. 22 for an auto shot. But this guy is in the way. He is kneeling though, so we might be able to shoot over his head. But still he stands. This is a long last. This is a long last as well. And this is a scoped weapon also. But I think this one needs the least number of AP to fire. Now they have the grenade in their other hand, which negatively impacts their accuracy. And we were able to bring him down. Thankfully he did not explode. And maybe we can throw a smoke grenade. And hopefully 30, 29, okay. Hopefully another one in here. And I think you were waiting with a grenade as well. So instead, you can try to shoot the guy. And just take no line of fire, okay. Maybe change the grenade to a crack grenade. Put you over here and kneel. And let's just make sure, let's maybe hide you this way, I think. So I imagine that they will be taking the most grief from the Greenskins. Do we have anyone left? We have the assassin who can maybe hide inside. And that would be all of them, it seems. And we don't have any more shots in the heavy bolter, so let's see the next turn. It looks like they're mostly moving around. Maybe they aren't spotting us thanks to the smoke. Only one of them shot, but not very effectively. Let's try to move up. Make space for some more people. You have a tank buster boy with a knife here. Actually, maybe let's try the snapshots. 64, 52. Now let's go for the full auto, and they were eliminated. And there's one left in the truck. Let's No line of fire, because there's a bush, there's something else. And they tried their best. Have these guys in here, a big gun. Let's maybe throw a grenade at them. And they are down. And what about the green skin that was in here? I think there's a tree here that we might be able to hide behind. They went a little bit further back, it seems. So let's kneel and good shots. Well, comparing to guardsmen, these guys seem to be much more capable of their shooting. Maybe they have better weapons. Unfortunately, we don't have any grenade launchers, which would be very handy against this guy. A snapshot for 26. Nope, missed. The assassin. We also have this guy in here. Can move up. You need 18 for an auto, but yeah, this is quite too far away. Let's take a snapshot with a much higher accuracy. It looks like it landed, but probably didn't go through their armor. Let's maybe try with the heavy bolter from the Valkyrie. And the green skin goes down. No line of fire here. We can still try to shoot, or we can just go blindly. Well, it looks like this is the edge of the map. It's a very small map. Where's someone close to here? The judge? Can you go this way? It looks like... Okay, there were some rocks obscuring our vision, but it doesn't look like there's anyone in here. We could do just like shoot blindly this way. Let's just try to go through the rock. Nope, we did. Maybe remove some foliage from there. The assassin can maybe try a flanking maneuver. Let maybe kneel you, so you aren't as visible. Can we bring any more guns to bear against this guy? The Psyker's probably not. Pop his head out from cover. 32 for a snapshot, so we can start moving you to the front, but you can't put yet. Let's maybe... I want to say let's not be so bunched up. Do you have a smoke grenade? You do, but you might not be able to use it because you need to put your gun away. 30 points. And throw it like somewhere in here. Yes, so hopefully they will be a little bit more obscured. It looks like this guy should have a line of fire. Maybe move up to here and kneel and take an aimed shot. Nope, no line. Because there's a hill in the way. But that means that you can move up. And the Sister of Battle as well. You need 23. Probably. No, it wasn't obscured, and we put down the last orc. There were 9 of the green skin. We haven't lost anyone. Most of our people gained some experience, some of them didn't manage to get any shots off. No bravery, no reactions. So some base stats, some strength, which is good to see for some of them at least, who might carry heavier weapons. We are going to sell all of their equipment and get a nice 100k bonus as well for a total of over 300,000 and 196 score. Captured enemy executed as there is no prison. We are building one. And that will be it for now. We have another one here, but the Valkyrie needs to return first in order to be able to move out again. So next episode, this might disappear before we are ready, as it was shut down a while ago, or we might get another fight, maybe another orc truck and some green skins inside.